So that's a good question to start off with. I think is you know, as far as the biblical narrative goes, what is hiddenness and what is revelation, right? Like how will we go about answering that question? Courtney, what do you think?
Yeah, well, I tend to probably like kind of fall on the Nathan Jacobs side of things. If anybody knows that I'm a big Nathan Jacobs fan, so but part of that is because I have wrestled through this issue of divine hiddenness, and you'll have people, especially a lot of people in my contacts, who will just say, "Well, I've never had an experience with the supernatural. I've never had some kind of phenomenologically weird experience that I need to account for. So therefore, God is just not something that I feel drawn to like add to my life." Right. And so, and it's like, well, if God were to reveal himself to me, maybe I would believe in him. But then there has to come this point in which, like, there, whenever you're reading through that biblical narrative, you see God does reveal himself to people in very palpable and physical ways that we've all said, like, oh, if I were part of that wilderness generation that walked through the Red Sea, I would not doubt God, right? Like we have those kinds of thoughts, like where the revelation is just so clear and explicit that we wouldn't doubt, right? And so so Nathan Jacobs and kind of the Christian East, as they're reading through the biblical narrative, they realize, or they kind of, Maximus the Confessor brings this out a lot, which I'm learning how to read Maximus, that all of creation is a revelation of the glory of God. So in some ways, God himself is never hidden from us, but what is hidden from us is exactly what kind of Josh is talking about, is the purification of our own being and our inability to see that all of creation is a revelation of the being of God. And so there is this like purification that kind of needs to take place, especially like post fall, this purification that needs to take place in order for revelation to be seen as good. Because if you are in a place where, after taking of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, where evil is good to you and good is evil to you, then whenever God, who is all good, reveals himself to you, then that revelation will be perceived by you as evil, right?
Mm.
So you have to undergo this kind of moral purification in order to see that which is truly worth seeing.